So if your plug-in warmer has stopped working, more than likely you've gotten some hot wax down into the casing. You're going to need a sharp knife or a thin flathead screwdriver, possibly a pair of needle nose pliers and a Phillips head screwdriver, and something to scrape the wax off of the copper connectors, and possibly paper towel or something to wipe the connectors. First thing you do is take off this little white cap, take off this rubber washer there. I usually put the cap back on because it kind of holds everything together until you get the screws undone. There's one Phillips screw here to undo, and you carefully slide that down and pop that out. And then I usually push those down a little bit and check if there's any wax on there. If there's any wax, clean those off. If not, move on to the next two screws. One there and one there. And while you're unscrewing that, you want to hold that casing. You want to hold that on tight there. Unscrew that screw. Unscrew that one. And that's kind of why I've left this on, because it kind of helps you hold everything together. Then you'll pop that off, and that comes, there's a spring in there, so there's some force pushing it out. And there you go. So most of the time your wax is going to get in on these connectors here. This is where your light bulb goes, and that's where they make contact. This spring fits right in the center of there, and that activates your switch. It makes a connection there. So most of the time your wax is going to be on these connectors here or in here. You just clean those off, and they come out too. You can. That's why I usually have the needle nose pliers. You can pull them out, put them back in. You can do it with your fingers too. They're just a little small. You can take those out to clean them up. Then once you've got all that, any wax in there cleaned out, anything on the copper leads there that would not allow the light bulb to connect, you clean it out. Then you get your top back here. You line up your spring right in the center. You put that back on. Hold your thumb there. Put your white cap back on. It just helps you hold it together until you can get your screws done again. Screw them back tight. Then put your plug back in. It just snaps in there. Put the screw back in. Screw it up tight. Pull your white cap off. Put your rubber washer back on, and there you go. You're all done. You've cleaned out the wax out of there and put your light bulb in, plug it in, test it out, and it should work. If it doesn't, then contact me and I'll give you a hand in getting a new one. Thank you.